The next document is the 1099 solicitation. So what's that?
We have to inform the federal government on the sale of the transaction. There are tax implications to the seller with respect to the sale of the home or the property. So it's our client, if we're representing the seller, it's their obligation to put down their social security number, which on our form we call the TIN, or
Tax identification
number. We ask them to identify if it's a primary residence.
And their new mailing address.
And their new mailing address.
Because the title company might send them a tax form at the end of the year.
That's correct. So it's a fairly simple form, but it uses some legal language like declarant. So that's when our seller signs as the declarant.
Okay. So what's the next document that they're going to sign? Something called an ALTA statement, I think.
Right. So part of the way the title company is able to issue that title insurance policy is by both parties identifying if there's any knowledge of any claims, liens, rights, assertions out there. So the seller is going to sign this document and the buyer is going to sign this document. Typically, it does not need to be notarized by the title companies we use. They do sometimes like to see that, but for the most part, it's just a signature on the bottom right and bottom left.
So basically, it's an affidavit that says neither the seller nor the buyer did anything to jeopardize the good title to the property.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. What's the next document, Matt?
We, as attorneys, call it a DS1 disclosure. So it's our notice to the parties that we're, as a seller's attorney, acting as title agents with the title company we're using. For full disclosure, title agents earn money by preparing the title, doing all the title research, clearing all the title, and ultimately attaching their name to the title policy as title issuing agents from the closing. So our clients are going to sign where they see their name at the bottom of the page and date. And this typically will also come with an invoice that says what their costs associated with the closing are.
Or we could shorten it up by saying it just shows that we help prepare the title.
That's one way of doing it too.
Why did you say that?
It's also one way of showing that we helped prepare title throughout the transaction.
Okay. Because we had a little clippy on that, just
That's
say
fine.
It's a notification that we were involved with the preparation and the research and the preparation of the title.
It's a notification that we were involved with the research and the preparation of the title policy.
Got it. Okay. So since the seller's not going to be at the closing, there's some ancillary documents that need to be signed, and that's done through what's called a power of attorney. So what is a power of attorney and how do I sign it?
So we're going to ask our sellers to sign a limited power of attorney for the sole purpose of allowing us to conduct the transaction. The power of attorney will be initialed on the first page by the particular seller. It will later on be signed before a notary, and that signature will be witnessed by a person not related to the seller. That signature of the witness also needs to be notarized. So that is short for saying that the seller and their witness need to sign before the notary in our document. But this document will allow us to conduct the closing without the seller being there or requiring the seller to have any signature obligations throughout the closing.
So this non-related witness and the seller are in the same room together in front of a notary.
That's correct.